Girls, I know it's late on a Sunday, but we had to get it in. I've been missing for a few days. Of course, I had to bring a guest back with me, Coach Abdul. How you doing?
What's up, big homie? What's up, G? I'm good, man.
I'm chilling, man. Tell them a little bit about yourself. I know who you are, but the people don't.
Well, man, I'm just a nigga in the neighborhood, man. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? I grew up in 24th and Thompson, so I'm coming from a fighting neighborhood. Like everybody in my neighborhood, that's all we done was fight. You know what I mean? My family was fighters. Like my cousin on my dad's side was Jimmy Young. You know what I mean? Boogaloo Watts. So I come up from like a family of fighters. So
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like
crazy.
that's what we always done. We always done like slap box, body box. You know what I mean? For some reason, I just always loved boxing. So then, I ain't never had the discipline to be in the gym and all that stuff. Like I want to have fun. You know what I mean? That's hard work in the gym. So, I ain't never done it. So when I had my sons, I put my oldest son, he started boxing. Of course, you was there, you know what I mean, at the original fight firm on
Yeah,
Buttonwood Street.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So that was years ago. Then he started. He had about 50, probably 50 amateur fights, but he got sick of it. So of course, come right behind him is his little brother. Little brother always want to do what big brother do.
yeah.
So now Zachy, he love it, and we just been rocking and rolling ever since.
But you've been doing more than rocking and rolling because Zachy, 14 years old right now,
Right?
and being 14 already racked up, I believe it's 12 national titles.
Yeah.
That ain't easy to do.
No, it's hard. It's a lot of hard work. It's
So
a lot of-
where the mastermind part come from? Where the love for the game come from?
it come from I learned a lot. I learned a lot from my son, as far as with the Aaron, which is my oldest son. So a lot of the do's and the don'ts, I kind of learned on the fly. I'm a fast learner, so I kind of understood a lot of times we look at professional boxing and but amateurs, you gotta let your hands go. So he started like my oldest son, he started competing at 10 years old. So he was more technical than a lot of the 10-year-olds and all that stuff. He would come up short sometimes. They just coming in, they just fighting. So with Zachy, he started competing at 8 years old. So I knew for the first thing you're gonna know how to fight. You know what I mean? We gonna box. We're gonna box, of course, because the skills pay the bills. But you got to step to these guys and you got to let your hands go. So I kind of understood that. Like he had it a little bit easier, a little bit better outside of he don't mind putting in the work. Because he want to win just as bad as I want to win. So we don't overshadow each other in that aspect. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we just came in and he always trained with us, ran, so he came in with like a little advantage, so to speak, because he was able to, watch the game from the shotgun side. So when he came in, he kind of understood. He understood a little bit how to win. We just had to train to win.
right.
So we trained to win, and we got the ball rolling from 2017. His first tournament was the ringside. That was actually the last ringside they had. They ain't had ringside since 2017.
Okay.
So he had his first amateur bout like that Saturday in Baltimore. I took him to Baltimore. He had his first amateur bout that Saturday. Wednesday, we was on the plane flying to Kansas City for the tournament. So we went to the ringside with one fight. He fought out there 3 times, came back in national champion. We ain't looked back since.
So so when you have a kid who's successful that early, is it tough to get them fights?
Hey, yeah, it's tough. It comes a time. Well, in the beginning, it's not tough because people want to see if it's real. You know what I mean? So in the
Right.
beginning, it was a little bit. It was easier, but then as time goes on, he built a reputation for himself. Of course, when people hear about a kid winning and you at the tournament, people looking at him. So then it got to the point where we was really only fighting tournaments. Now we'd get a fight, a show fight, but as always, we gotta go to somebody else's hometown. You know what I mean? So like over the weekend, Friday, we just came from North Carolina
Mm.
to fight a kid from North Carolina. You know what I mean? So we driving 16 hours for 6 minutes. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Eight up, eight back for 6 minutes. But sometimes that's the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because it's hard for a long time. Every time we was in the ring, all the chips was on the table. It was nationals, and I'm going with one fighter. So I'm not. It's not like I'm going with a whole team. Whereas though I come up short with one person, we still got 3 more guys to roll or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm going. We getting on the plane with one fighter. So
Yeah.
all the chips is on the table. So that's hard. We was able to do it, but it's hard. As you get older, it get a little bit harder. So Sometimes we might have to go to Florida for about, and the chips are stacked against you when you're there. They got their officials. I mean, they got their cousins, they got their friends, they got their homies. So you gotta really, you really gotta, dominate to leave out the drink with a win.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and a lot of times in that situation, it ain't even really about the win because I'm looking, I see, I know what time it is, but I just want to be ready for them nationals. You know what I mean?
But I want people to understand, man, what you just said, because you said y'all drove 16 hours to North Carolina to fight for 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
And they wonder why, when these guys get older, they want to get paid.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
in 16 hours, you had to fill up the tank at least 4 times.
for sure, for sure. Yeah,
That's a lot of driving, man. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Time, money, all that. Yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah.
people sometimes they don't understand that when fighters be, arguing about the money, but it's like y'all gotta understand how many times these guys got in the ring and didn't get paid. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
not to cut you off. I call this pride fighting. Right
Mm,
now we pride fighting. You know what I mean? When we turn pros, then we prize fighting. Now, right now, we just fighting for pride, fighting for our name, fighting
mm,
for for our foothold for when we turn pro. So this pride fighting, like you said, we spending money. You know what I mean? We sacrificing money, we sacrificing time, we missing money because we out there on the road.
yeah.
And it's nothing but pride at the end of the day. Just to be able to say I won. I don't even know what they gave us a medallion. I don't know where it's at. He probably don't know where it's at.
so, so y'all ain't even get to fight for the belts. They
No,
gave
we
out a
ain't get no belt. We went out there for a medallion. If you want to look at the prize aspect of it,
yeah,
the pride is we can still do this. We be
right,
ready in December.
right.
Yeah,
Man, I like it, man. Right now, we get ready for Shakur Stevenson, Edwin Dela Santos. I think that fight is on the 16th, which is like a Tuesday or something.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? What
yeah.
you think about that matchup?
I think I like Shakur. Shakur the master of distance. He mastered distance. He knows how to get the win. Like he
Yeah.
knows how to get the W. He knows how to get the W. I think he gonna box. He gonna box my man head off. My man he do pose a threat, so to speak. But Shakur he just mastered that distance, man. He mastered the pace of the fight, the distance of the fight, and it's like he gonna box his way to a victory.
When I saw Dela Santos last fight, I was there live when he fought Adorno, and I felt like he had Adorno hurt a couple times early,
Yeah.
but then it was like he stepped off the gas. Like I don't know what that was about, but I'm like, with a guy like Shakur, if he get him hurt, he can't do that. You know what I
No,
mean? And that showed me something. I don't know what it was, but it showed me something that's like he don't have it all. You know what I mean? Nobody has it all, but you got to have something when you in there with a Shakur. You know what I mean? Everybody's saying he got a punch, but the fact that he didn't want to finish, I don't know what that was. I don't know.
listen.
I think you covering the mic.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit,
Is that better?
a little bit.
How's that?
It's still like muffled a little bit.
Oh, no problem. How about now?
Same.
I don't know if I've done something. I ain't do nothing different.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It's low. Is it better now?
It's just low. I can hear you, but it's just low.
I don't know. iPhone might be trying to make me grab another one. I don't know. Is it too low?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, okay.
I mean, but I hope Del Santos put on a great fight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And you know what I mean? I hope he make it worth the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I do think after 5 rounds, I think he's gonna take over. Shakur gonna take over.
yeah. Where's it at? In Vegas?
I don't know. I ain't even look. I think it might be Vegas.
Okay, okay. I wonder what made him put. I think it's on the Thursday. What made him do it on the Thursday?
I don't know. I don't know what's that about. It might have something to do with the holidays. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't get it. Hey, but listen, so when you at these tournaments with your kid, with your son, do you pay attention to the guys in his weight class to the point where like you obsessing over them, or we just getting ready?
No, we just. It's funny, right? Because I'm probably the most ignorant to when it comes to the opponents. Because I strongly feel as though I have to bring the best Zachary to the tournament. So I feel as though if I can get him in the best shape and smart and everything, like at his best, then I don't really feel like I don't care who's in the bracket, to be honest with you, because like I see some people they get obsessed with who's in the bracket, but there's no guarantee that you're gonna fight that person. You know, you got
Mm-hmm.
18, 20 people in the bracket and you see two, three names and you looking them up and things of that nature. I mean, it's fun if you got time like that, but to just be over obsessed with like a certain name or two. Now, to be honest, now when I look at the names, I say, okay, 9 times out of 10, I expect him to be there because you know you got the guys that more likely they're gonna beat everybody that's in front of them. But then you don't, I don't know, we're gonna be on the same side of the bracket, different sides. We're gonna have to fight each other to get to the championship. We're gonna have to fight each other in the championships. But then it is favorites to be honest with you. But them guys we fought already. Like the
Right.
guys I know, like you know, like yeah, he probably be there. We fought already. They know us and we know them.
Right. What who were some of your favorite fighters coming
In
up?
in the averages,
I mean, no, I mean just
oh,
in the
coming
game.
up, period. James
Yeah, for you.
guys, man. James Tony, Evander Holyfield, Sweet Pea. You know, it was guys like that. Of course, I'm from Philly, so you know I love Melvin. Got a lot of respect for Bernard. You know, but they was really my like James Tony was really my favorite. He was a
Right.
mean. He's mean. He can steady. He can fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
He do a lot of legs to make you miss. To me, he's looking to pay. He want to hurt you. You know what I mean? Holyfield, you know, yeah, we know Holyfield the real deal.
Real shit.
Yeah.
It was a guy last night fought named Raymond Muratala. Did you catch the fights last night? Top rank?
No, I fought maybe like the first two fights on ESPN Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Then I kind of like dozed off on him. What do he look like? What you saw
I
some
mean,
fight?
he looked good. I like his skill set, but I guess people think I'm hating on him because somebody commented earlier saying basically because he's not black that I don't like him. But it's not that. I like him. But he said after the fight, he was looking for a Devin Haney. This kid's 19 and 0. Now, not because he's 19 and 0, I don't think he's ready. But I see when I watch him in the ring, I'm like, he a little undecisive on exactly what it is he want to do. And he don't go to the body enough. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't think he could deal with a Devin Haney. I'm not saying Devin Haney will knock him out, but I think Devin Haney outbox him. Something crazy.
Is this the guy that fought the kid from Connecticut, the Southpaw?
No, no, that fight, that was the kid I know you talking about.
Oh, this was before that.
Foster. You talking about Foster the third.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't that fight.
What about
Foster ended up losing.
this? Is
I felt like he fought a stupid fight.
yeah, yeah. That's the fight I nodded out on.
Oh yeah, you passed out, huh?
Yeah,
So what you think about Boo Boo Andre versus David Benavidez?
good fight, man. That's a real good fight. That's a good fight. I think I give Benavidez the edge, right? I give Benavidez the edge, but in body he can make it real tough because he gives good movement. I mean, it seemed like he got sneaky power. He's a southpaw, and he's been around. Like he got the pedigree to be able to upset Benavidez. I just don't know what Buvan tried. He's getting older now. He didn't had him on the shelf. He ain't been able to get the moments he's been looking for. So I don't know how he's going to react to that. Is he going to react like, okay, this is my moment, and I've been waiting for it? And I don't know what type of shape, you know, how he's been living, waiting for that moment. So
Yeah,
now he got it. I feel as though they kind of like let him dry out a little bit, but then he can upset the plans. You know, I respect Benavidez for taking that fight because you know a lot of these guys ain't want to take that fight with Benavidez. I got a lot of respect for Benavidez. I got a lot of respect for Benavidez.
yeah.
Yeah.
What so with the game being the way it is right now, what you think need to change?
That's a good question because we've been getting good fights.
We've been getting good fights for sure.
We've been getting good fights. We've been getting good fights. It's hard to complain right now. That's a great question. Because I would say like the promoters not working with each other, but it seems like we've been getting the good fights.
We've been getting some good ones. I feel like the promoters, it's like this. I feel like with the bigger fights, like if you say like a Tank and
Yeah.
Shakur, I feel like that fight won't happen for a while because neither side want to give up, you know what I mean,
Right.
too much. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And this game is a lot about advantages, especially in the pros. So
Right.
I think they like, they be arguing about the money, of course, the venues, where the fight's going to be held, as far as the city, you know what I mean, how much the person be split up, like
Right.
things like that. I wish, I mean, of course, I know it's not that easy anyway, but I wish all those things didn't get in the way. You feel me?
Right. Right. What so I'm gonna ask you, what do you think will help smooth them things out?
I think if they really went by the rankings, for one,
Okay.
because a lot of times you see guys sneak into the rankings and you wonder how they got there. You're like, how the fuck did this guy get to be number 8 or number
Right.
10, whatever? I
Right.
think I think if they really, did the rankings the right way by fighters, basing it off of who fighters beat and you know what I mean, how they moved up instead of just putting money behind them and getting them moved up. Because that's what I feel like it happens a lot of times. Guys
Right.
just got people invested in them and they put money behind them. You know what I mean? But I think the rankings, if they went by the rankings and the guys was to fight their mandatories, I think and I would want to see these guys more often. That one
Okay.
time, that one time a year shit is crazy.
Yeah. 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 But that's one thing I can say about Bob Arum. It seems like he keep his guys fighting.
Yeah, he do. And then it's like once they reach like superstar level, it's like they start that 1 year shit. I mean,
Yeah.
once a year shit. I mean, his all because if you look at Bob Arum got a lot of contenders, a lot of up and coming guys. He got champions too, of course.
Right.
And he do, I believe he do moving pretty good. But it's like you seeing them in there and then mismatching with the same guys.
Right.
Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? Like Neverett is getting ready to fight Kaseki, you know what I mean, who Shakur fought a while
Right.
back. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
things like that. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
just I don't know, just to keep the blood fresh, I guess.
Right. So listen, Greg, what you think about my man? I can't even think of his name now from Virginia. Again, he got the Woo quarter break.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, yeah, what you think about that?
I mean, like I said, it's a lesson learned because he's young. You know what I mean? He gotta understand some things. You know what I mean? That you're not gonna get away with everything you want. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
because you got the machine behind you. I still thought he fought a good fight. But you see how a small mistake could turn into something big. You know what I
Right.
mean? Now they took his win away from him. He's suspended for 90 days, which isn't a long time, but it's like it's kind of crazy. But at the same time, I feel weird about it because marijuana we know is not a physical enhancer where you can
Right.
automatically start growing muscles and your lung capacity will open up things like
Right.
that. But then when these guys get caught on steroids, a lot of times the shit get washed away.
So it don't make sense.
Yeah, it kind of don't make sense to me, and I'll be like, damn. And I think about it like this: if a guy was knowingly taking steroids, and you fighting against my guy, and you try to kill my guy, you know what I'm saying? That put
Yeah.
me in the fucked up mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
be like, I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, we getting good fights. I mean, they saying Tank might fight what's the name again? Pitbull Cruz. Do you want to see that
The-
fight again?
I don't want to see it again. Like, cause
Yeah.
what's the purpose? What's the point? Main reason why I probably Pitbull Cruz to me took himself out of the conversation because he hasn't really looked. He hasn't done nothing since really. I think he had one good fight against the older guy. I think he was able. He stopped him, and then he looked average after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took some time off. Hey, listen, y'all, I want to tell y'all I'm sorry, first of all, because the comments is like jammed together and I can't read them. They're not coming out clear to me, and I don't know why. I mean, I want to respond to a lot of the comments, but I can't right now. I can't see them. So, what you think is next for a guy like Caleb Plant?
Caleb Plant. Mm, that's Caleb Plant is he's very relevant. Let me see.
Hmm.
54, right?
No, 68.
66. Caleb Plant 68.
Yeah, he fought Benavidez, he fought Canelo, 68.
Yeah, damn sure 68. I would like to see maybe a catch with him and Charlo.
Hmm. Jamal.
Yeah.
And Jamal's getting ready to fight Jose Benavidez.
Jose Benavidez. Right. What's that on the undercard of? That's on the undercard. Something coming up.
That's on I'm trying to think. Boo Boo and David.
Right. Right. Who you liking that?
What, and Jamal?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like Jamal is a naturally bigger guy. You
Right.
know what I mean? Sharper guy. But I do like Jose Benavidez' heart. I mean, one thing I like about him, he gonna fight. He gonna
Right.
come out there. He gonna come out there and bust his gun. He gonna try his best. You know what I mean? I don't think he's strong enough to deal with Jamal Charlo. But the thing is, Jamal Charlo been off for a while too.
Yeah.
And Dave,
Over 2 years, right?
yeah, I think so. And then David came back. I mean, Jose came back and got a win after the fight with Danny. So he been rolling. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to watch for sure. But I gotta go with Jamal just because I think he's just too big for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Too big and strong. Don't Danny got a fight coming up too?
Danny was supposed to fight Laura on the 9th, but I don't know
Right.
what happened to that. That
Uh.
fell out.
Right.
So I don't know what's going on. Devin
Yeah.
Haney, Regis Prograis.
Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. I think they been Regis Progress didn't look good on his last fight. I think it's hard to look good at home.
Mm.
Like when you got certain guys, I think my opinion is when you fight home, you got to bring somebody that's willing to, you got to bring the right dance partner so everybody in your city can be happy. They can't wait for the fight to be over so y'all can go party and
Yeah,
move on. Like I think because it's too much pressure, it's too many distractions fighting at home. So I don't really hold that fight against Regis Progress. I think it's a I give Devin Haney a slight edge. A slight edge. He's a fresher fighter. He's a little, he's a little bit more cautious and a little bit more sharper on his feet. It
mm-hmm.
wouldn't surprise me though if Regis Progress clipped him. It wouldn't surprise me.
Mm. That's interesting. I ain't mad at that. I feel like what you said. I feel like Devin just too fresh.
Yeah.
I think the experience with Lomachenko helped him a lot when
Right.
it comes fighting the southpaw. The reason I'm saying that is because there's not too many southpaws that's just as fast as Lomachenko.
Right.
I think once you see speed like that and you see angles like that, and then when you go in there with a Regis Prograde, things will slow up. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like it's like perfect timing for Dev. You know what I mean? For a
Okay.
fight like this, it's a jump. It is a jump because you're going at one of the champions, but
Right.
it's like he a champion as well, so he know what it take to win. You know what I
Right.
mean? He knew what he got to do. I
Yeah.
got a question for you though.
Okay.
Being from Philadelphia, how is it like pressure? Is it like some type of pressure to be great? You know what I mean? Because we had some great amateurs and great professional fighters.
I don't feel it.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't feel it. Listen, I'm gonna say something that's crazy, right? It probably sound crazy, but the run Zachy went on, like Zachy went on a crazy run. I think Zachy might have won like 6 nationals before he lost, or something of that nature, right? Boom. So when it's to me, it seemed so unreal that I couldn't wait to see how he would react to the loss. If that makes sense.
I got you.
So for me, like it's still fun. Like it's still fun. I always say I feel as though like the fights is running one in the gym. So we're gonna do everything we could do in the gym. You know what I mean? To get our hand raised, also to get better, because throughout, within that time is the amateur. So we looking to get better. I mean, I'm trying to go to each tournament with looking a little different. Like, okay, damn, he added this to the game, he added that to the game. So I don't really feel the pressure. For me, is all fun right now.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. Yeah.
What's the ultimate goal as a coach?
For, I'm a little. I want a Hall of Famer.
Mm,
I want a Hall of Famer. I want Zachy. Our goal is to be a Hall of the ultimate goal. We want to go to the Hall of Fame and let them know Philly boxing is we ain't going nowhere.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like we different. Like it's just that a lot of us didn't have the opportunities that a lot of the California guys have, but a lot of nowadays the Texas guys have. Like we they know we bust our guns. So a lot of times we going in with the deck already stacked against us because they know we're going to fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They know that we get a lot of work in the gym and we got a lot of work in the gym, so we kind of like prepared. But it's them other things sometimes that stun us. sometimes it might be the bright lights is a little different. You know,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I like going to other people's hometown. Like I love going to other people's city. I love it. Like, I really want in the amateurs. I want to get everything we can get out of the amateurs. My goal is to fight at least one person from every state in this country.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see everything.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
imagine that. Do
yeah.
you study other coaches?
I want to say yes. I want to say yes. More so study their fighters. I kind of like study their fighters. I think I really could kind of like see what their coaching's about through their fighters.
Right. I
Yeah,
got
but then I have guys like that I take as like mentors to me. Like you know what I mean, one of my strongest mentors that really gave me like he kind of like really taught me how to coach was Vaughn Jackson.
you.
I gotta give him his props on this joint, man. Like Vaughn Jackson really like he like a person trained to fight. Like he kind of like trained me to train, so to speak. You know.
Right. Right.
So I gotta give him his props. You know what I mean? Somebody I lock him with Bread Man. Different guys. My man, Muhammad Ty. That's my man. So I got different coaches that we converse, we talk, and we bounce ideas off each other. And some of them I just learn from. But I'm a guy that could go in the gym and sit back and watch and learn too, even if I'm learning what not to do.
Right.
you know. And for me too, the amateurs is not just about experience for him; it's experience for me too. I've been
Right.
in the corner over 100 times now. I'm getting
Yeah.
better every time I get in that corner. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not just his experience; it's my experience too. Damn, actually, I should have picked that up faster. Damn, well, I ain't see that. Boom, and this the other. So I'm always the books is always open for me.
So
Yeah,
at 14 years old, how many fights do Zach have?
he might got close to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would tell you something. I don't know if people know. Georgie Benton lived at 29th and Poplar. I used to talk to Georgie Benton every day as a kid.
Right. That's crazy.
He used to tell me about Holyfield and Meldrick and all them guys, man, and all that stuff. When you were a kid, you ask dumb questions. I done asked that man probably 1,000 questions, man.
What was your favorite story from Georgia Ben?
Just him telling me how I was a major Holyfield fan, so he used to tell me like, man, he never seen nobody in the gym work harder than Holyfield.
Mm.
So he was just, I can't really remember his exact story, but I remember him telling me that like how hard Holyfield worked in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also how mean Sweet Pea was. Like he said, Sweet Pea is like a mean joker, man.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
talked to I forgot which coach it was, and he said he liked working with Sweet Pea because he did whatever he asked him to do.
Oh yeah.
He's like, if I tell him to do something, he just do it. You know what I mean? He
Wow.
was I forgot what coach that was I talked to. Yeah, but man, I wish I could have talked to Georgie Ben. I never got to meet him.
No.
Not at least not that I remember. You know what I mean? I could have you know how
Yeah.
Philly is. I could have came across him, but I don't know.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's
So
something else. They said Georgie Benton really trained all them guys. Lou
yeah.
Duva, he allowed Lou Duva to get the credit because he didn't want to mess up his SSI.
Mm, I
Yeah.
understand that. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, good. You get that. I ain't fucking up this SSI with this
Yeah.
boxing, man. That's guaranteed. You know how Philly joke is. That's guaranteed in the mail.
I need that. That cover all my other shit.
Yeah.
Real rap. I ain't mad at that, man.
Yeah.
So what is it like training, you know what I mean, a guy like your son on that level? You know what I mean? Is it tough training all the time, or do you lay off him sometime? Like how you go about it?
You know what? When we don't have nothing going on, like, a lot of times we only fight in tournaments for the most part. So when we don't have nothing going on, I slow everything down. So for example, I might be in the boxing gym maybe 3 times out the week, and we not really going hard. We picking up new habits, doing new things, certain things I didn't like. I'm trying to get rid of it, but we constantly getting strong though. So
Right,
like even like when we ain't got nothing going on, I keep them strong. So I
right,
mean, I get them strong. We go in the gym, 3 times out the week. Like I said, and let them be a kid for the most part. Like I let
right,
them be a kid. Sometimes I let them say, "Come on, man, let's go to the gym." And come on, let's go to the gym. And I want to hear that. Like I used to listen. We used to train in my basement. So when we used to come back from a tournament, something like that, I used to say, listen, we not doing nothing for a whole week, man. We ain't doing nothing at all. Come on, this the other man. We ain't doing nothing. I catch him downstairs on the bag, pull him off the bag. Man, you gonna make me lock this door? We ain't doing nothing. I kept the hunger.
right.
Like no, we ain't doing nothing. Chill.
I
We
get
ain't
that.
gotta do nothing. Cause
Yeah,
I sometimes I think it's a thin line. Sometimes I think like guys push their kids too hard
yeah,
and make it too serious.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I
and
think
it takes the fun out of it.
I was about to say that. I think it take the fun away from it, where the kids start to feel different about who they are and what other kids is talking about. I mean, of course, you can't go to every party. Of
Right.
course, you can't go to every little situation somebody having. But you know, what I mean, it's like when the kids start feeling like it's a job or you know,
Right.
what I mean, this is all he have. I think
Right.
it's tough on
And listen, Greg, I told you I'm a fast learner. I made that mistake.
them. I got you.
So basically, like I'm the coach and I'm the dad. So that means I got 100% access to my son. But when we leave the gym, and I know he left it all in the gym, I know we ain't cut no corners. When we get home, I'm not talking boxing no more.
Yeah,
Because I sometimes I tell parents like you always got your son at the dinner table. You talking boxing. Drake from the school. You talking boxing. Boom, 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 boxing. Give him a break.
yeah, real shit. They definitely need a break. Some people don't believe that, but you do. And
Yeah,
I think what it is, people hear stories guys tell on documentaries and stuff, and they
right.
get caught up and they
Yeah,
really don't understand.
yeah.
Sometimes they talk like that just to make it sound good.
Listen, I'm gonna talk like that. The niggas that better not be dumb enough to listen. We taking breaks.
Real shit though. And the body and your body need rest, man, after tournaments and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, I need rest.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
ain't
need
mad
it.
at you. I mean, explain what that's like though, being at a tournament and you getting ready night in and night out for the next day. You know what I'm saying?
At the tournament, we'll get ready for it.
I mean, get at the tournament when you there.
At the tournament is first, so we got a routine. So boom, once we get there, checking our books. You got to check your books and let them know like you there. Boom. Then we go to Walmart. Maybe catch an Uber or something to Walmart, get everything that we getting for the week. Then
Right,
we go in. We just chill. Like our thing is, I take my fire stick. We watch a movie. We might watch some fights. We might watch something on YouTube. He in his world, I'm in my world. Cause you gotta think, Zachy got a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. So now this is his break to kind of like relax and chill. I
right,
got a bunch of kids, so this is my this is my time to relax and chill. So
right,
we chilling. You know what I mean? He chilling on his bed. I'm chilling on my bed. Boom. We waiting for for the what they do the brackets, like they do the brackets to see who on each side. Boom, I watch that. Once I see who on our side of the bracket, I see you know what time it is. We've been here before. That's what I tell them. Like we know what time it is. We've been here before. We jump some rope, maybe do some light shadow boxing, do some light pad work, and boom. And then once the fight is like we know what to expect. So I don't like I see some people they in they fight the air all day and all night. It's just like, listen, man, like with this fight time, we warming up, we warm up, get in the ring. We win, we jump rope. So I got a routine right after we get out the ring, we jump for like 10, 15 minutes, jump rope, boom, boom. And then we chill and relax and waiting for the next day. Like, cause the work is done.
yeah,
And I didn't learn I didn't learn to trust that the work is already done.
yeah,
you know. So
yeah,
that's kind of like our routine. I might walk down to the room and watch everybody, watch people train, watch them hit the bag, conversate this other. We just sitting around. We kind of like watching, relaxing and chilling. You
yeah.
know,
What
yeah.
is what is it like when when you get through the tournament and it's championship night?
Championship day. That's
Yeah,
the best day because this joke every time he go to Walmart, he buy packs of cookies and everything. He saving it for championship day. So he
after
got
the fight.
he got a whole diabetes bag waiting on him.
Yeah, and
So
people don't understand. You got to make weight every day throughout the week.
every day, every
I mean,
day, yeah, every day. So
so
so the championship day he got they see him in a book bag and ain't nothing but goodies in there. It ain't nothing healthy in that bag, and I let him go. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
he
So
earned it.
he earned it. He earned it. He earned it. We go to IHOP that morning, championship morning. We go to IHOP, eat real good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come back and just kind of like wait for wait. We get it. You know what I mean? Everybody calling. They calling me from home. You know what I mean? I'm calling back home like, there, yo, we done it. You know
right.
what I mean? And now it's like this was funny. Once we get to the tournament, I automatically see like a switch go off. So it's like he automatically like he's in like fight mode. Like
Right.
I see it.
Right.
And he'd be so happy to fight because so like once we walk to the arena, he got like this giggle he'd give like and I know like he happy, man. He love to fight, you know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I
He where he want to be.
mean? Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
What big fight you want to see next?
I want to see, you know what I want to see? I want to see who do I want to see? We're not gonna see it though. We're not gonna see it yet. I want to see Shakur and Tank.
Yeah. What you think about that fight?
I don't know what to think. I think Shakur gonna be winning all the rounds. I think Shakur gonna be winning like the majority of the rounds. I don't know if he could go to 12 without getting, getting hit clean by Tank. So the thing is, I think he's gonna be winning the fight. The question is, can he skate through cleanly without getting caught? I don't think if he get caught, it's the same thing gonna happen to him that happened to everybody else. I think he's going out. You
Mm.
know, yeah, I think he's going out. I think he's going out. You know what I mean? Tank got that retarded strength, but Tank lose rounds.
Yeah. He will. I mean, I seen him like I
He's
seen him
so
when
patient.
I seen him when he was sparring, and I seen him fight. It's like he'd be waiting, like you said, patient. He'd be waiting for that time. He'd be waiting for that breath, that for you to like breathe out, exhale, and then he go. You know what I mean? He be waiting
Right,
for you to do something that he knows like you're not comfortable right now. It's
right.
like and then it's amazing to me how he could just touch you and hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
When he hit Ryan to the body, it wasn't the hardest shot, but it was a well placed shot. You know
right,
what I'm saying? And people
right.
don't understand. I mean, a liver shot will kill you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And dude definitely got that kind of power. He definitely. I
yeah.
seen it.
But I want to see Tio and Tank too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like Tio a lot.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like I like Teal. I think it's easy to get in his head,
yeah,
especially if you're the right guy.
right. But I
You the
think
right.
it's easy to. I think the reason why is it's easy to get in his dad head.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think he feeds off his dad. Like
Yeah.
I don't even hold a Cambosa's fight against him. I think that they made a mistake that all of us could kind of like learn from, like guys like myself, the younger guys that's coming up in the game. They were as though he felt as though his son was gonna go in there and hit him with a right hand, left hook, and the night was gonna be over. Like they didn't train, they didn't have no plan for Cambosa's.
Yeah. And Cambosa just got a wild style. Like he just
Yeah,
rumbling. And I felt like
yeah,
I feel what you're saying because it felt like he was just rumbling with him. He
right,
wasn't really thinking at all. You know what I mean?
right, right. And it was they was hype up off of uh what they call Tio
What
uh
what Gordo,
his nickname.
Gordo.
Not Gordo, but the other one. Remember he was knocking everybody out
Oh,
on
shit. I forgot. I
but
forgot
he was feeling that. He was feeling that name.
when he was doing all the Fortnite poses and shit.
Right, 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 right,
I
right,
forgot
right,
what they was
right,
calling that
right.
motherfucker.
So I liked I was there when he fought Josh Teller.
Hey, again, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see the comments for some reason. They like jammed up, and the words is all mixed up. I can't see them.
This jammed up on my end too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I never seen that before. That'd be a great fight, though.
Which how you see that going?
I mean, I think Tio, like you said, if Tio could keep his head and remember the box, I think he could make it a tough night for a guy like Tank because he could punch too. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
But if he get caught up in that war part, you know what I'm saying, it could
Yeah,
get ugly for him.
yeah.
It can get real bad for him. And to be honest, I don't think Tank will knock him out. I think Tank will make him quit
Okay,
because he'll be like more like, no, I ain't about to let him just knock me out. You know
got
what
you.
I mean? I'll catch him down the line or something. But I don't know. It's a great fight. And I know people get tired of a motherfucker siding with Tank. But the thing is, the more focused Tank is, the more dangerous he is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And we've seen him go through a lot of bullshit and work through it. You know what I mean?
right.
So when he got his head, he focused, man. He one of the most dangerous fighters in the world, for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? When he on his shit.
yeah.
What you
Yeah.
think about Better BF and Bivol?
That better be a man. That fucker man.
Yeah.
He he need to be tested, man. That
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Real shit. He an animal.
I, I can't. I can't. He punching.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going better than he.
And he don't give a fuck about nothing.
No, he don't.
He don't care if you slick. He don't care if you fast, if you strong.
He's
None of
just
that.
punching.
And it was crazy because when he fought Joe Smith, I actually seen him box a little bit, but he used it to set him up. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then when he hit Joe Smith with that uppercut, that thing, it was over from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah. He's strong as an ox.
Did you get to see Tyson Fury versus Francis?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it. I
What you
watched
think
it.
about that?
Tyson Fury. On Tyson Fury, it was like maybe I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He didn't seem like he trained. Like he looked bad. I felt as though the bull won. I can't pronounce his name, Francis. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I felt as though he won, especially with the knockdown. But I think one of the cards had a 96, 93 Tyson Fury way. How do you like? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Like, come
yeah.
on, like 96, 93.
It was a tough one to watch.
Yeah,
I felt like his strength was bothering Tyson Fury. Tyson
right,
Fury, he used to when he could lay on you, push
right.
you around, and when he tried those things, Francis wasn't going for it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Push you around the ring. But I felt like Tyson Fury was landing shots in between it. So
okay,
it was tough for me to, you know what I mean?
yeah.
It was tough.
Would you had Tyson Fury edging it?
Probably, yeah. I didn't get to see the whole fight like on you know what I mean? I was watching the videos on YouTube and that shit chopped up. Like, so
Right.
I'm like, nah, this ain't doing no real justice. But for what I was seeing, Tyson Fury was definitely having trouble, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, dealing with his strength for
yeah, he
sure.
was.
And that power had him alert. He was bitching a little
Yeah,
bit.
and he was physical. Like
Yeah,
for instance, he was able to be physical with him.
yeah. And he
Yeah,
wasn't trying to get hit with that shit.
yeah.
If it was Shakur and Devin, what you think about that fight?
I like Shakur.
Mm,
Yeah, I like Shakur. I don't think is I don't even I like Shakur. I think Shakur is maybe is me. I'm not a big fan of Devin. I
mm,
respect him. I respect what him and his father done. They definitely deserve respect. I mean, I appreciate what they doing for the game and this other. But he just to me, he's like really like a one trick pony.
mm.
You know.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
but he's been successful. So you can't take that. I can't take that from him. But I think Shakur. I don't think that's a hard fight for Shakur.
Right. I understand. Now, what you think about the Canelo and Charlo fight?
Charlo showed too much respect.
Yeah.
It was like Charlo showed too much respect. It was like he already had in his mind, like, it's just like Charlo wasn't Charlo. He didn't try to be Charlo. Like he came in with the respect. I didn't see Canelo actually hit him with something and for him to say, okay, all right, I gotta respect this guy. Like the punches came, but the respect was far. It was before. Like he didn't establish his jab. Like it was like he didn't give Canelo nothing to let him know like he was there. So it was kind of like an easy night for Canelo. Like Charlo really lost a lot of I think he lost a lot of respect that night, just how he fought.
Yeah, I felt like
Yeah,
he was just trying to get through the fight and get the check.
yeah,
That's how
yeah,
I felt. Like
yeah.
because he kept talking about how he went the distance. But I'm like,
Right.
bro, like, you ain't tried.
And you saw it when the fight was first signed because I didn't see that edge on Charlo. Charlo walk around like we could fight right now. You didn't
Yeah,
see none of that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That kind of hurt me.
yeah.
What now? What you think about the people putting the blame on Derek James?
Derek, the blame I give Derek James is, and maybe and this is giving Charlo maybe some respect or being light on him. Derek James, it seemed like he had a winning game plan. And if Charlo would have listened to Derek James, then Charlo would have got knocked out. Because it seemed like Derek James was just pushing him, like, he was just telling him anything to make him go forward. Man, the man is done. The man is tired. Things of that nature. But like tell me what tool to use. Like what am I using? So I didn't see the game plan, but that was one of the reasons why I didn't think Charlo could win because Derek James always has the bigger, stronger fighter anyway. So it's like
Mm,
I never really seen them have to put down the game plan or like we're gonna take this away from the fighter and then we're gonna win with this. It's like, Earl Spence is usually always the bigger, stronger guy. Charles is always the bigger, stronger guys. So now I see him. He got to go against a fighter that's he's not the bigger, stronger guy. Now a lot of coaching is gonna have to take place. A lot of game planning and things gonna have to happen in the gym. Whereas though we got to figure out how to beat this guy, even though we're at a disadvantage. So I never saw that. I never saw that from Derrick James. So
Yeah.
Derrick James is Derrick James. I can't say nothing bad about him, but that's just my observation of him. It's Derrick James. Like I don't really see too much sweet science on Derrick James.
That's deep. Yeah, I ain't never heard nobody really put it like that. You know what I mean? They about far as him having a bigger, stronger guy all the time.
Yeah,
So was you surprised when you saw Bud beat Spence?
not at all. I
Mm,
was surprised and second guessing myself when people were saying that it was a 50-50 fight because I never thought it was a 50-50 fight.
wow.
So I was so everyone had me doubting myself. Like,
Right.
and then I'm listening to the fighters, I'm listening to the trainers, like well respected people in the game. So they really made me second guess myself. Like, damn, I watched them again. Like I said, oh, let me watch them again. It came back. And with all respect, it felt as though he was worse than I thought the first time.
Mm.
So I'm like, damn, maybe I'm tripping. And then when the fight started, it went the way I thought, the way I envisioned it. It went exactly where I thought it was gonna go, man. It went exactly where I thought it was gonna go, Greg.
So what? But
Actually,
why?
it was people in our gym, T and all them stuff. He could tell you, like I told him everything that happened. That's what I told him.
So why you? But why you think it was so easy for Bud?
Because Bud is a sharp fighter, and I don't think Earl Spence has never fought a sharp fighter. So he was always been able to just go downhill on the guy and lean forward with his shots and push his jab and bend over before he threw his body shots and never had to worry about anything like being caught. So now he's in front of somebody that's sharp, that got good reaction, that's athletic and all that stuff. He's gonna understand that I can't beat Earl Spence without getting hit with crazy shots.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of saw it. And this guy's able to actually hold his ground because he got punches. His punches is coming swiftly. They coming fast and they coming sharp. So it's not like he's not giving you that lane to just march downhill on him. So
Yeah.
therefore, you're gonna have to fight at a holding your ground type of stance. And Earl Spence never really had to fight like that. He's usually going downhill on guys.
Right.
So and he got a touch of it against my man that he took the title from the first time. Uh, that lost to Triple G. He was damaged from Triple
Oh,
G.
yeah. Overseas. You talking about Kell Brook?
Kell Brook. Kell Brook was probably the sharpest guy that he fought outside of Terrence Crawford. And not no disrespect to the other guys, but I'm talking. You know what I mean when I say sharp, like
Good boxing ability.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you. How
yeah.
about how about Inouye? How you feel about him?
You know what's funny, right? I wasn't really down with anyway. I didn't give him the respect that he deserved until I saw him do. What he done to Steph Fulton. He's a problem, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a problem because he's sharp and he's strong. He got all he has the abilities to give everybody a tough night. Like he could fight.
Yeah, he can fight.
Yeah, he could fight. He could fight.
When I saw him, when I really watched him, I said he takes his training very seriously
You see it.
because the things that was coming out, the things he was able to do, I'm like, a lot of guys wouldn't be able to pick up on it that quick.
Right.
They wouldn't be able to react that quick. You know what I
Right.
mean? And a lot of it be because, like you said, he'd be giving up too much respect. But he
Yeah.
totally didn't care. And he
Yeah.
was he was just on a mission.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very,
How
yeah.
how, how you think you could go up and wait and still be effective?
I think because I'm gonna be honest, man. We in a time where guys really don't study the craft. They
Right.
really don't work on their game. What it is if a guy is told, "Oh, you a big, strong guy," then he's working on being bigger and stronger. If
Right.
a guy is told, "Oh, you got power," then he working on his power. If he got
Right.
speed, oh, then he working on more speed. They're
Right.
not really working on their craft. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The inside fighting, outside fighting, buying time, the dirty tactics. They're
Right.
not getting into all of that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I think because of that, and because of what he's bringing to the table, and what he's done to people, I think the other guys are automatically give him a level of respect he don't deserve. Not saying he don't deserve respect, you know, because of what he's done. He's done some great things. But whenever you get in the ring with a man, it ain't no respect. You know what I mean?
Right.
The only respect is, all right, I know we in here fighting, so I'm gonna get my hands back up, but I'm
Right.
gonna hit you with this shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
Right.
I think because of his speed, his accuracy, you know what I mean, his power, I think guys are giving him too much respect. And I think 126, he'll beat up on them guys too.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too. I
You
think
know what
so
I mean?
too. Yeah. And the respect is in preparation.
Yeah,
All right. Just they say, okay, I'm gonna be ready.
yeah, real shit. Do,
Yeah.
do you think would you watch Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder again?
Yeah. I'll watch it again.
I was talking about that shit the other day.
I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again.
Do you think it would be different?
I just think he got Wilder number, man. He too big for Wilder. Listen, he's too big for Wilder, and what I mean by that is he could get up.
Yeah,
Wilder put him down what 5, 6 times.
yeah,
Like with throughout their fights, they fought 3 times, right?
yeah.
He done been down like 6, 5, 6 times, but he just gets up.
And it's crazy because a lot of motherfuckers can't get up.
They can't get up.
Yeah,
They can't get up. And
yeah,
listen though, I got Wilder knocking out everybody else.
yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I got him knocking out everybody else.
What about the I think he Chinese. Zili Zhang,
I
Big
watched
Bang
him.
Zhang.
You know what? I only watched him fight one time. I think that was like he fought like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He could fight. He could fight. He could fight.
yeah. Cuz can rumble, man.
Yeah, he
I
could
like
fight.
him. Yo, but he 40 years old.
He's 40.
Yeah.
But he heavyweight. They say heavyweights, man. Heavyweights can go that.
No, they could go, but I mean, they got like a longer lifespan. But it's like it make me wonder how long can he stick around now
Yeah,
at
yeah,
40.
yeah.
And then he ain't easy to fight because he like the size of Tyson Fury, but from a southpaw stance.
Right. Yeah,
You know what I
that's he
mean?
that big though.
Yeah, he like 6'6", 6'7".
Dang.
So he a giant. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And I
yeah.
think he be weighing like 260, 265, some shit
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, he a
That's
big
big.
guy.
Yeah, some big shit. For sure.
Listen, did you watch Effie Ajagba last night?
Yeah, I checked him out. I felt like he was working on his patience. He was being a little more patient with that right hand, but he was letting it go. He was working behind his jab. He was taking steps back. You know what I mean? I don't think it's crazy though, because I want to see him do something, but I don't know. It's like who you match him with to really be
Yeah.
like, yeah, he on some shit. I mean,
Right.
you got Frank Sanchez, you still got Frank Sanchez, you got Jared Anderson. I mean, it's a lot of heavyweights around, but it's like, what do he got to do to get in that mix, the big mix?
Yeah. And I don't know if they would. I don't know if they would. They wouldn't give Jerry Anderson Effie Ajagba.
Yeah, yeah. I would, but I don't know who. I mean, who you put him in there with? Because I don't think
That's a good question.
because it's like he look good, but it's like, is he ready for them top guys? I don't
Right.
see it. I don't really see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Wilder knock him out.
Yeah. No doubt.
I think what's my name? What's my man name from the UK? Joshua. I think Joshua torturing,
Okay.
you know what I mean, overpowering, with just the physical.
Right.
And Joshua did look better to me after the camp with Derek James.
He did look better.
Yeah, to me, he
Yeah.
did. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He was keeping his hands up, things like that. I just think he'd get beat up, you know what I mean, on that top level, to
But
be
what you
honest.
what you think Derrick James can do for Ryan Garcia?
I think
I
look,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I think Derek James could definitely help him sharpen up his punches because with that hook, he pulling that hook, um, and dropping his hands. I think Derek James can help him keeping his
Right.
hands up. But Ryan Garcia, honestly, when you reach that kind of height, that at that young, Ryan Garcia, you gotta remember he got the eye of the girls and shit. He
Right.
got like a lot of he got like movie star type of fame. You know
Right.
what I mean? So it's different from a boxer. I think it's hard for him to really understand what he has to do opposed to what he's been doing this whole
Right.
time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
That makes sense.
I think it'd be tough for him to do it, but I think I think he could get some of that shit, but it'd be
Okay.
tough.
Yeah.
Real shit. I think they got him matched up too. I forgot the boy he was
They
matched
do.
up.
They do. I think it's coming up.
Yeah, I forgot who he was matched up with.
I can't think of the guy name either.
Yeah. This shit be going so fast, man.
Yeah. They making a lot of fights though. A lot of fights being made.
What you
What is
think about Ryan Garcia and Rolly?
I think that's interesting. That's interesting. I
Yeah.
think Rolly crazy enough to catch him.
Rolly vicious, man.
Yeah, I think Rolly crazy enough to catch him, man. He might catch Ryan Garcia. He might. That's interesting though, because Ryan Garcia could catch him too. They
Mm-hmm.
both defensively flawed. You know.
And when they sparred, Rolly was whooping on his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's different in them 8-ounce gloves.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So be a great John.
Has Rolly fought since what Rolly fought once since tape?
He fought the old head. Yeah, he fought
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The old head was on his ass.
And they burnt
Pause.
the old head. They burnt him.
Yeah, they paused. Yeah, they burnt him.
He
Yeah, they
did, he
burnt him.
did.
Old head
He
was like
did.
55 years old too, man.
He definitely was old enough to be his pop and shit.
Yeah.
Real shit, man. Hey, Haqq, I appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. No problem, man. What's going on next for y'all, man? For you and Duck, man.
I mean, don't we was gonna fight in December, but I think they're gonna move the card to January.
Okay.
But I gotta go to December 1st. I might be going to Houston with Josephat Ortiz and then Jesse fighting December 16th.
Where at?
I think in Minnesota.
Okay, okay, okay,
I ain't
okay.
sure yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but we'll see, man. I appreciate you for jumping on, man.
No problem, Big Kobe, man.
Man,
Yeah.
you could let the people know where they can reach you if you want. You know what I mean?
They can reach me on the gram at Abdul underscore Haqq HAQQ_24.
Mhm.
My fighter Zach, he's Zachadelphia, ZAKADELPHIA. That's on Instagram.
Yeah,
No,
man,
we all around Philly in the gym, so we
for
easy to
sure.
find. Yeah,
For
we easy
sure,
to
man.
find.
We
Yeah.
gonna do it again though, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely, man. Go to the gram and check out our highlights from North Carolina.
All right, bet.
Yeah, listen, we want to big highlight reels out of fights, man. Not sparring. We respect the sparring partners, man.
I'm
We got
trying to
nothing
tell these
respect.
dudes sparring don't mean nothing.
Yeah, nothing but respect for everybody that get in the ring for a spar to help us prepare. We can help them prepare, man. It's nothing but love. You know what I mean, when they help us get where we want to get to. You know, so it's
Right.
love for the spar partners. And I hate to see people, showing up to spar partners on the gram. I know it's the gram. I know they get likes and all that stuff, but where's the respect? How about if you can't get that sparring no more? Like take that work into the real fight and make a highlight reel out of the real fight, and then let me know it's real.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I needed that.
yeah,
My
yeah.
man.
Yeah, no doubt, homie. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
All right, get with me.
All right, bro.